love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The Philadelphia Eagles are clearly making waves with their latest draft picks, and it's impossible to overlook just how much impact Quinn Mitchell is already having on the team and the league. Picking him at number Vontae Adoree' overall in the 2024 NFL Draft was a move that's proving to be pure gold. The Eagles came into the offseason recognizing that the secondary was a major vulnerability, and rather than wait and hope, they acted decisively. Mitchell, coming out of Toledo, wasn't just a hopeful prospect. He was a player with the potential to transform Philadelphia's defensive backfield. And judging by the way things have unfolded, the Eagles nailed it. The secondary was a glaring issue as the 2023 season wound down, with the team struggling to hold up against opposing offenses. This struggle impacted their ability to finish strong, which made the front office double down on defense in the draft. Mitchell, alongside Cooper DeJean, was brought in as a fix, and both rookies have exceeded expectations in their very first season. That kind of immediate impact is rare for rookies, especially in such a demanding position. Now, with the NFL's annual list of the top 100 players rolling out, the spotlight has only gotten brighter. Cooper DeJean made it at number 60, which was impressive for a rookie, but Mitchell is even higher, debuting at number 49. This placement is not just a ranking, it's a statement. Consider that the league has nearly 1,600 and 96 players on active rosters alone, and that's without counting practice squad members or injured players who aren't active. To break into the top 50 in such a crowded, competitive field, especially in just your second season, is an extraordinary achievement. It means that Mitchell isn't just a promising talent, he is rapidly becoming a cornerstone for the Eagles' defense. Philadelphia can now confidently build its secondary around him for years, knowing they have found a true homegrown superstar. Beyond the secondary, the Eagles are addressing other critical gaps. Offensive lineman Tyler Steen, now entering his third year, is stepping up in a big way. With Mekhi Becton no longer part of the team, the right guard position was wide open, and Steen is not only filling that void, but earning high praise from teammates and coaches alike. Early concerns about his readiness have been quashed by his performance in training camp and preseason practices. Defensive tackle Jalen Carter has been vocal about Steen's progress, noting how they are syncing up better every day and highlighting Steen's growth as a player ready to take on a starting role. Steen's journey is fascinating because it reflects the hard work and resilience required to rise through the ranks. Drafted in the third round of the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama, he's been steadily building his experience, appearing in nearly 30 games and even starting in crucial moments like the NFC Championship game against the Washington Commanders. Offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo has pointed out that Steen's improvement is evident not just in his physical play, but also in his decision-making and communication on the field. Going up against some of the league's best defensive linemen in practice, like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, has clearly sharpened his skills, and fans will get a closer look at his development when the Eagles face the Cincinnati Bengals in their preseason opener. Meanwhile, the Eagles have had to reckon with significant changes to their pass rush. Losing key players like Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, and Brandon Graham meant the team had to quickly find new ways to generate pressure on opposing quarterbacks. This kind of turnover can be daunting, but Philadelphia responded by adding new pieces and giving opportunities to younger players already in the system. Signing Josh Uche, formerly of the New England Patriots and Kansas City Chiefs, alongside Azeez Ojulari from the New York Giants, gives the Eagles a fresh dynamic on defense. Both players bring proven talent and experience, which is crucial for maintaining the aggressive, high-energy defense Philadelphia aims to deploy. Head coach Vic Fangio has been keeping a close eye on how these newcomers are fitting into the system. His comments about Uche's performance in training camp have been particularly encouraging, noting that the player has shown flashes of brilliance and good playmaking ability. Fangio emphasizes the importance of mastering the nuances of the Eagles' defensive scheme, especially when it comes to run defense and reacting correctly in the moment. Uche's past includes a standout double-digit sack season back in 2023, So the hope is that he can recapture that form and become a dominant force once again in Philadelphia. His ability to adapt and improve quickly will be vital. For the Eagles' success on the defensive front, all of this paints a picture of a team actively rebuilding and retooling with a strong mix of young talent and experienced additions. The Eagles are showing they can replenish their roster thoughtfully, focusing on players who not only have potential, but are already starting to prove themselves at the highest level. From Mitchell's breakout emergence as a top-tier cornerback, to Steen's solidifying presence on the offensive line and Uche's promise to revive his pass-rushing prowess, Philadelphia is positioning itself to be a serious contender. The excitement around these players is well-deserved. And as the new NFL season approaches, the buzz around the Eagles continues to grow louder with good reason. The Philadelphia Eagles defense is entering a pivotal moment, one where the pieces they have assembled must come together and perform consistently at an elite level. This season carries a lot of weight because the team is relying on a combination of promising young players and strategic veteran additions to fill the gaps left by departures and injuries. The defensive line, in particular, is undergoing a transformation that will test the coaching staff's ability to mold talent into a cohesive unit capable of dominating on game day. Josh Uche's arrival in Philadelphia brought a lot of optimism, especially given his history of high sack totals and disruptive play. While his last season was somewhat underwhelming statistically, his reputation and flashes of brilliance during camp suggest that he still has the capability to impact games at a high level. The pressure on him is to translate that potential into consistent production in a new environment. Adapting to Vic Fangio's defensive schemes, which are known for their complexity and demand for precise execution, will be key for Uche to rediscover his form. Fangio's emphasis on eliminating mistakes and mastering the finer details of run defense reflects a broader strategy aimed at reducing big plays allowed by the defense and forcing opponents into uncomfortable situations. Alongside Uche, Azeez Ojulari has the chance to carve out a significant role. His experience with the New York Giants gives him a solid foundation, and Philadelphia's coaching staff seems eager to tap into his ability to rush the passer and contribute in coverage. The presence of these two newcomers alongside the drafted talent like Jihad Campbell, who has already returned to practice sooner than expected, injects a fresh sense of competition and opportunity within the defensive front. This mix of players creates depth, which is crucial over a long, grueling NFL season where injuries and fatigue can derail even the most talented squads. The Eagles' front office has clearly prioritized building a defense that can withstand adversity. And this strategy is evident not only in personnel moves, but also in how they're approaching training camp. The intense practices, matchups against top-tier offensive linemen, and focus on communication and situational awareness are all designed to prepare the defense for the toughest challenges ahead. Players like Jihad Campbell and others fighting for roster spots are being pushed to elevate their games, which should ultimately raise the overall quality of the unit. This competitive environment is essential because the NFL is a league where the margin for error is razor thin, and every player must be ready to contribute at a moment's notice. Meanwhile, on the offensive side of the ball, Tyler Steen's evolution as a key contributor cannot be overstated. Transitioning from a backup to a starting role, especially on the offensive line, requires not only physical readiness but also mental sharpness and leadership. The right guard position demands a player who can handle powerful pass rushers and execute run-blocking schemes with precision. Steen's progress in these areas has caught the attention of coaches and teammates who see in him a player capable of anchoring a vital part of the offense. His development is a testament to the Eagles' scouting and coaching, highlighting how patience and investment in young talent can pay dividends over time. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In the midst of an electric offseason, buzzing with rumors and strategic moves, whispers are growing louder about a potentially groundbreaking transaction that could redefine the dynamics of the NFL landscape. The Philadelphia Eagles, renowned for their sharp eye on emerging talent and strategic acquisitions, are reportedly closing in on an agreement to bring Beebe on board. Sources close to the matter hint that this is not a mere speculation, but a negotiation that is rapidly approaching its final stages, with insiders suggesting that the Eagles are determined to finalize this deal imminently. Adding fuel to the show, fire! It appears that a trade with the Dallas Cowboys has been confirmed, which only intensifies the intrigue around this transaction. This move, if it materializes, could represent a significant shakeup, especially considering the long-standing rivalry between the two franchises. The possibility of Beebe switching sides not only highlights the fluid nature of NFL rosters in the contemporary era, but also raises questions about the strategic calculations each team is making as they prepare for the upcoming season. Fans and analysts alike are left pondering the impact this could have on team chemistry, roster balance, and the overall competitive atmosphere in the league. Adding layers to this evolving narrative, the potential acquisition of Cooper Beebe by the Eagles from the Cowboys appears to be more than just a routine roster adjustment. It hints at a strategic chess move designed to bolster Philadelphia's depth and versatility. Beebe, known for his solid offensive line performances and adaptability, could fill critical gaps in the Eagles' offensive scheme. The confirmation of a trade between Dallas and Philadelphia suggests a complex negotiation that likely involved multiple considerations, including player evaluations, future draft picks, and salary cap implications. While official statements remain guarded, the media frenzy surrounding this trade is palpable, with speculation intensifying about the possible conditions attached to the exchange. Could this be a sign that the Eagles are gearing up to protect their quarterback better, or perhaps seeking to add a fresh edge to their offensive line? Meanwhile, the Cowboys' motivations for agreeing to this deal are equally compelling, possibly indicating a shift in their roster priorities or a calculated risk to enhance other areas of their team. The layers of intrigue deepen as the NFL community eagerly awaits further developments and official confirmations. In light of these unfolding developments, the buzz around Cooper Beebe's potential move to the Eagles seems to reflect a broader trend of aggressive roster management in the NFL, where teams are increasingly willing to make bold trades to gain a competitive advantage. Philadelphia's interest in Beebe might signal an acknowledgement of the need to reinforce their offensive line with a player capable of both starting and providing crucial depth. This move, reportedly confirmed through a trade with Dallas, underscores the Eagles' commitment to proactive team-building strategies that prioritize flexibility and resilience. The Cowboys, on their end, appear to be embracing a more dynamic approach by negotiating this trade, which might free up resources or create opportunities to pursue other high-impact acquisitions. As this rumor gains traction, it also sparks debates among fans and analysts about the broader implications for both franchises. Is this a win-win scenario or a risky gamble? The answers remain uncertain, but the potential ripple effects on team dynamics, player morale, and game strategies are undeniably significant. The NFL offseason is never dull, and this trade could prove to be one of its most intriguing storylines. Moreover, the confirmation of a trade involving Cooper Beebe from the Dallas Cowboys to the Philadelphia Eagles has set off a wave of conjecture and analysis within the NFL community, highlighting the constant evolution of team rosters and competitive tactics. Beebe, whose reputation as a dependable offensive lineman precedes him, might be the key piece Philadelphia is seeking to fortify their lineup against the grueling demands of the season. The strategic implications of this transaction are multifaceted, encompassing not only the immediate benefits of adding a versatile player, but also the long-term effects on team cohesion and game planning. The Cowboys' agreement to this deal suggests a willingness to recalibrate their roster, perhaps prioritizing other positional needs or adjusting their salary structure. This development, shrouded in a mix of anticipation and speculation, is also emblematic of the intense rivalry and constant jockeying for advantage between these two storied franchises. As rumors swirl and the trade edges closer to completion, the NFL world watches closely, knowing that such moves often shape the trajectory of the upcoming season and leave lasting marks on franchise legacies. Finally, as the rumor mill churns, and the narrative around Cooper Beebe's impending transfer to the Philadelphia Eagles gains momentum, The football world is abuzz with anticipation over the strategic reverberations this trade might unleash. Confirmed as a deal with the Dallas Cowboys, this transaction could signify more than just a simple player exchange. It might represent a carefully orchestrated attempt by both teams to recalibrate their rosters in pursuit of greater competitive edge. The Eagles appear poised to leverage Beebe's strengths to enhance their offensive line, potentially altering their offensive dynamics and elevating their overall game plan. Meanwhile, Dallas's decision to part ways with Beebe could reflect a broader vision focused on flexibility and future potential. The ripple effect of this move could extend beyond the field, influencing draft strategies, salary cap management, and even the psychological landscape within the locker rooms. As this rumor solidifies into an impending reality, the NFL community remains on edge, eager to see how this trade will ultimately unfold and impact the delicate balance of power between two of the league's most formidable contenders. The offseason drama continues to captivate fans, with this trade rumor standing out as a particularly tantalizing chapter. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.